Hey everyone, it's Stu here. We're back with Just Cause 3 now. I was watching a couple of videos about it online. I saw the videos about the supercar in the game, which I thought I was going to take a look. I also want to try and take a look at the F1 car, but I haven't quite figured out the spawn for that yet. Anyway, show me the location of one of the supposed to be the fastest car in the game. It's just like a Koenigsegg supercar. Now, these warehouses, weird. I've seen them before. I've messed around in one before. Now, I never saw anything in there. Now, thinking back, I wonder if I missed something. It definitely wasn't this one. I can't really remember. Sorry. I can't really remember where on the map it was. Anyway, this is supposed to be the one. As you see. Let's say I've been into these before. I often wonder what these like big warehouses were full of containers. They often had Duravello's presence. And there we are, folks. I quickly noticed a rebel shrine out there, so after shooting straight past it, always try and light these if I see them. It's not something I'm particularly going out to collect, but if I end up next to one, it makes sense to sort it out. So here's the car. It spawns 3 at a time, and as far as I can tell, they keep respawning because thankfully you don't just get 3 chances. So anyway, I've got the car. My thought now is I need to get it to a garage so I can save it. Unfortunately for me, looking around the map, there's not towns in this top part of the map at all. A couple of military bases, going through land that I've already liberated. That's all the quarrying area. See, there's nothing. I'm frankly trying to find a garage. I mean, Falco, there's an issue. That's one of the main central bases. But the only garage I seem to have on this island is right at the bottom there. See there, there's more warehouses, more outbuildings, outposts. It really is a big map. I still don't think I've even been over that part of the island yet. I've literally just been... I set off with the intention of doing something, then sort of get distracted, end up doing something totally different, and then before I know it, 2 hours has gone. I've probably liberated some towns but done very little to do with the missions. I'm actually now trying to really sort of play into the storyline of it. I'm just, at the moment, I'm stuck at a point where I actually need to liberate more towns before I can... So anyway, I've picked a garage. I've actually picked the wrong one. Anyway, I start trying to drive this thing. I'll try to get it there in reasonable condition as well, which could be the issue, in my driving. Kind of wondering here that the game hasn't given me a line on the road. Anyway. I mean, considering this car hasn't got the nitrous, I have unlocked the nitrous upgrade. This car hasn't got it because it's stolen, not people dropped. Still a pretty darn quick car. Like I say, Falco there's a worry, but the way I'm seeing it, I'm only driving past, so I'm hoping they may leave me alone. But once again, looking for a garage. Now at this point, I actually see the one. There we are, that's a bit closer. Still like 11 kilometres, a bit more manageable. As you can see, this car really gets the wiggle on when you want it to. Watch out for the police. See there. It also unfortunately seems very fragile. It's just one impact and that's it. And so now we're in Falco, so what I know about Falco is it's the base that nukes you. Holy shit. Just missed a deer there. It's now nuking the ground above me. Now, did you see that? That there, folks, was the soapbox race. I'm sure you've seen videos on it. I've seen a couple. I know where it's... That was the soapbox racer. It's now particles. Oh, this nuke is vicious. Absolute. And then I kill myself by colliding with the ground. So anyway, not to be deterred, I got distracted there by the guy in the soapbox car. I'm still amazed that spawns just driving. I've never seen that. As far as I knew, the only place you could get that is in the Sencom on the first island. But anyway, so we're back here, and I'm pretty confident if I can keep my foot down, I can outrun those nukes. It's got to be worth another shot. It really has. So anyway, back to the garage here. Learning from last time that obviously just driving past, they still want a nuke, and it's still gonna hurt. Ooh, tank. No, focus, David, focus. So here we are, take 2. Now, just gun it. Is the plan? Try and gun it straight through Falco and hope I don't get blown to smithereens in the process.
There's a vehicle near you with a rebel hostage inside. Hijack the car.
Any convoy for me to hijack? Sorry, not right now. Ooh, bit of air there. Not right now, I've got slightly more pressing issues to attend. Like proving that the amount of time I spent playing Grand Theft Auto should help me to steal cars. Right then, any moment we're gonna get... Why is it... Yeah, that one wasn't good. I don't sure if... I think a combination of a nuke and a bus. Then the game just nukes me out of the air. Like I say, they do not take prisoners with this thing. That is cool as hell. I was actually watching one of the YouTube videos actually said they took over that base before you disable it, and they said you own the base, but it still nukes you at any opportunity. As soon as you go there, it just starts attacking you, which sounds awesome. So anyway, so here we are, 3rd attempt. Whoop, roll it before I even got it out. Now, I'm starting to think driving past may not be enough. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any decent roads round. So my next thought is if I can't drive it there, what if I airlift it? Yeah, I'm looking, I can go off-road, but I honestly don't think this vehicle would survive very long. And any route round like that just looks long. And I mean, as I said, this is a fairly big map, but I own this base. Now this base has helicopters, has jets, and then if I can carry it with one of those, it's just going to save way. Yeah, this thing's a bit skittish, probably because of its speed and weight. So for a quick drive down to that base, I'm ready to have an attempt. Try powerlifting it out of the way and just see what. Hopefully this will avoid the issues I'm having. I love the tether. The tethering is one of the simple, greatest features. So many different things you can do with this. There we are. So now fly there while trying to avoid flying straight into Falco. So it's probably worth just skirting around that a little bit. There we are, the car's in the air. And the things you find yourself doing it, because I had no plans of doing this. It was just a random. I saw the videos about the car. Thought I'll go and just take a look and see what was going on, and then just fire a rocket. And I ended up with this. And but honestly, it was, considering it was so random, it was pure enjoyment. So anybody who hasn't got this game, you need it. It is one of the ultimate games for just screwing around. Well, Okay, I think the car may have hit the helicopter there, which probably isn't going to do it any favours. Just keep checking the map to make sure I'm going away from Falco. Because considering it managed to nuke me out of the air while I was wingsuiting, I don't think it will have many difficulties wingsuiting me out, shooting me down in a helicopter. So I've also got these big ass mountains to climb, which could cause us issues. I don't like how far away the car is, but at this point I can't remember. I can't remember if you can reel in when in a vehicle, and I can't remember the button. And I know if I just start randomly pressing buttons, I'll end up dropping the car. And then we'll be all the way back to the start again. Way up. Start lifting now. The helicopter controls are still something that takes a lot of getting used to. I'm so used to games where you just hold the throttle down and lean the helicopter, GTA mainly. Whereas with this, really to drag, you just use the acceleration and brake to raise and lower. You then just have to lean. I think the car nearly hit again though. It does take some getting used to it. You've got to sort of convince your brain not to hold the throttle down. Now I just decided here to attach a couple more tethers. I don't like the way it's spinning. I'm trying to get a tether on the other side, so that I can try and shear it up a little bit. I love how the helicopters just stay hovering as long as you do this. Right then. And that will have been the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to get back in. Back up to the helicopter. Oh, we're losing altitude. And there goes the car. So on to the next attempt. It's actually the same helicopters. Luckily I wasn't far away from the warehouse, so I decided just to fly the helicopter back. I might as well just use the helicopter, pick it up from there, fly it straight to the garage. Should be pretty straightforward, shouldn't it? Although as soon as you involve me, which I can find many new and interesting ways to make a mess of it. Kind of like that. Now I think that must have been the tree that detonated the helicopter. I'm not fully sure. Right, so next one. Once again, I've flown the chopper to the warehouse, but this time I've parked the chopper out front where there's a bit more space. As we go around here, yep, there's 3 more waiting for me. Oh, I'm liking the red. Pink, I guess. Pearlized pink colour. And this one outside to where the helicopter's waiting. Yeah, yep. Time I decide for a bit more of a tow it behind it approach. I'm hoping it also might make it a little bit easier to place down. Because that's the other thing. Once I've got this in the air and flown it, I'm going to have to at some point put it down on the tarmac. Ever since I did the Rico's towing and recovery, I think I've got a lot of use out of these tethers, which is great. And hopefully this one, it should just dangle behind like that. That's all I need. So try and avoid Falco base while just navigating right over these mountains. Luckily from the factory it's pretty much a dead straight line will do it. The trick is to not... I instantly look at like the gaps in the rocks, but probably they're going to take me to boom. I assume if you get hit by what you're towing and it blows you up, you consider that a fail. I swung around and smacked the helicopter and just smacked us both out of the sky. I couldn't believe that. I had to sit back and re-watch that to exactly happen because I would never in a million years have suspected it. So anyway, we're now on attempt number 6. I've got to do this now because I'm really starting to get irritated with the amount of attempts. It shouldn't be taking this many attempts. Oh. Hit whatever that was. Right, so here's the helicopter. Same helicopter again because it's the only one that spawns at that base. Here's the car. It should be a straightforward exercise. But the last 5 attempts have proven it ain't that straightforward for me. Accidentally fire a missile there and very nearly. At least I suppose there's 2 more in the warehouse, but still. Right. Here we go. I'm going to use all 4 tethers. Try and set them up sort of as they are on the car so it keeps it straight. And then hopefully, as well, I'm not too far away from it, it should be quite controllable, just nice. Sit under the helicopter and we'll all have a lovely time. Yeah, it's leaning a little bit, but we can do that. As I instantly look at that gap thinking that's the easiest flight path, there's just one problem, that gap leads me straight to the nukes. I see they're trying to lean it gently forwards, because I say I'm that used to GTA just full stick forwards and full power. But doing that on this doesn't work, that just makes you go up. So at that point I realise I'm heading straight towards trouble and decide to avert my course. Going for a slightly different angle. So now starts a rather slow, laborious flight, which don't worry, I'm not going to make you suffer the whole lot. We'll cut it down to just coming into land right here. So this is about 10 kilometres further on, the garage is down in the town. I decided to put the car down over here in the field, I thought there's a bit more space. I just wanted to put it down gently and say, luckily I've got it there without taking any knocks, but I'm well aware that if I drop it from the wrong height, it could still quite easily just kaboom. And then I'm flying all the way back to get another one. There we are, car's on the ground. Helicopter's on the ground. Unfortunately, the car's handbrake appears to have broken in transit. But we're in. Now I just gotta get. That was your fault! Now I just gotta get round to the garage to save it. See, they're seriously quick machine. Seriously dangerously just causes handling as well. It's sort of the one criticism I have of this game. I think I've said before, it's the vehicle handling, in particular the motorbikes. Other than that, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Outpost. But luckily we're down now. What's been a lot longer than it should have taken. Just navigating down. Whoa! Landed it! Points for style. And there's the car saved. So that was me proving that 1,000 hours in GTA does not qualify you to steal a car in Just Cause. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. A lot of Just Cause 3, a lot of Grand Theft Auto, and a lot of other games. I'm sure there's going to be something there you'll enjoy. So until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.